The Three Little
by
Pigs.
Stephen Canella.
Once upon a time, there was 3 little pigs who lived in a big house in the forest. One day, the 3 pigs said goodbye to their mother and went off to make their way in the world. The first little pig decided to build his house of scraps. I don't think that sounds really good, right, TJ?
Yeah.
The second little pig decided to build his house of glass. It's a little better, but still, you could probably add some other things to it.
Yeah.
But the third little pig decided to build his house of stone and concrete. Pretty good.
Yeah. This is my second favorite book.
Now there was an evil wolf who lived in the woods nearby.
Yes.
One day, he came to the house of the first little pig and said, little pig, let me come in." But the pig answered, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin."
What is his house? Oh.
This made the wolf so angry that he said that then he all huff and all puff and all blow your house in. The wolf huffed and then puffed, and he blew the house scraps away. The first little pig ran as fast as he could to the house of his brother. Soon the wolf came to the house of the second little pig. The wolf called out, little pig, let me come in." The second pig answered, "Not by the hair of my chin chin chin." The wolf gasped his teeth and said, "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." And the wolf huffed and puffed, and he blew the house of glass to the smithereens. So the 2 little pigs ran as fast as they could, ran as fast as their legs would take them to the house of their brother. Finally, the wolf arrived at the house of the third little pig. The wolf growled at the door, little pig, let me come in." But the third pig replied, "Not by the hair of my chinny chin chin." This answered the evil wolf, who roared, "And I'll puff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." So he huffed and he puffed and he puffed and he huffled, but he couldn't budge the house of stone and concrete. The wolf said, "Little pig, meet me tomorrow morning at 7 at Farmer's Witch, and I'll show you a fine tomato greenhouse." But the pig awoke at 6, picked the best tomatoes in the greenhouse, and was home slicing them for lunch by the time the wolf arrived. "I'll get you yet," said the wolf under his breath. The wolf returned to the third pig's house and said, "Little pig, meet me tomorrow at 6 at the Farmer Johnson's, and I'll show you an orchard full of tasty apples." The next morning at 5, the pig was picking the best apples in Farmer Johnson's orchard when along came the wolf. "Good aren't they?" said the wolf. "They certainly are," said the pig. "Here, try one," as the wolf chased the apple. The third pig ran home to his house of the stone and concrete. That evening, the wolf went back to the third little pig's house and said, "I'll meet you at Frank's Flower Market tomorrow mornings at 5. So the pig arrived at 4. He was demanding a fine rug when he saw the wolf approaching. he hid himself in the rug and rolled down the hill towards the wolf. The wolf sped away with the rug, following after him. The third pig returned home. And his brothers settled in for the evening. Tricked again, the wolf rushed to the third pig's house, saying under his breath, "Little pig, I'll get you yet." The wolf climbed into the roof and shouted down the chimney, "I'm coming to get you!" But the wolf tumbled into the rolling fire, smushed, and soared his tail. The wolf ran from the house, smoke steaming after him, and he never seen the forest again. The 3 little pigs ate a supper of tomatoes and soup and apples pie, and they lived happily ever after. The end. So this book is kind of like the original 3 pigs, but it's a little different because like they wear clothes and it's like a different version. And
Yeah, and also if you didn't notice, the wolf said, let me in," and
by
they
the
said,
hair of my chinny chin chin.
and he said, "I'm gonna blow your house in. It's supposed to be out."
Well, it could be any. It's just how the author made it.
Yeah,